Hello everyone, this is my reply to the Living in the 70's thread. I know it's an old one, but I like the idea and I will be making more of these replies to old threads in the future. The way I've chosen these albums is simply by choosing those albums that I haven't seen anybody else show. So let's start with 1970. Bad Finger, No Dice. They really did have a bad finger upon them because they had unbelievably bad luck. But they did make great albums. This one is one of them. Bad Finger, No Dice. 1971. Kings, Muswell Hillbillies. When I first heard about this album, I was told that it's British country, which sounded kind of odd to me. But there really isn't much of country at all here. Maybe there is a little bit of some sonic textures on some of the songs, but that's about it. But Ray Davies' songwriting is absolutely top-notch here. Pretty much every song here is Kings at their best. 1972. Rod Stewart, Never a Dull Moment. Rod Stewart made a great run of albums, both as a solo artist and with the Faces, from 69 to 75. And yes, I do include Atlantic Crossing. This album has got quite unique album design. No Ronnie Wood there. Of all the albums from the 70's, the easiest choice for me was 1973. Little Feat, Dixie Chicken. This album clearly takes some rhythms from New Orleans, rhythm and blues, New Orleans funk, but it's not defined by that. There's only, let's say that it's a starting point. But this one has got quite unique style. So if you're interested in different kind of rhythms, you really should check this one out. Little Feat, Dixie Chicken. 1974. Billy Joel, Street Life Serenade. I believe this is one of his least successful albums because during the 80's when they started re-releasing his albums on CD, I believe this one was the last one to be released. To me, this is my favorite Billy Joel album alongside The Bridge. This one has got the Root Beer Rag song, which is a ragtime song, and it's actually only one of two songs by rock artists that I have found that have a ragtime style. So I'm very much interested to find more of those. 1975. Richard and Linda Thompson, Hokey Pokey. Richard and Linda Thompson made 3 albums for the Island Records, and I love them all. They are excellent, excellent albums. There was, about 5 years ago, there was also a live album released from the same period, so that one adds to this one. I've come to realize that over the years when I visited London, I have bought these former Fairport Convention members' solo albums while visiting there. I've bought all of these Richard and Linda Thompson albums from there, and I also bought most of the Sandy Denny solo records from there. And now that there is Sandy Denny's Sandy, a double CD version available, I need to visit there again. 1976. Thin Lizzy, Johnny the Fox. This album is slightly overshadowed by the Jailbreak album, the other album they released in 1976, but to me this one is the better one of the two. I do love all of their albums from Nightlife to Life, so this one is no exception, with songs like Johnny, Borderline, Don't Believe a Word, Fool's Gold, Old Flame, Massacre, Sweet Marie. This is really an excellent album. And also with Thin Lizzy, the cover art is almost always impeccable. Highly recommended. Thin Lizzy. 1977. Outlaws, Hurry Sundown. I had been listening to Lynyrd Skynyrd for nearly 15 years when I started looking for other bands from Southern rock genre, but I didn't actually know any of them. So luckily I found from Classic Rock magazine, I found the How to Buy article, and this one was there. This one looked like the most interesting one, so I went for it, and yeah, it's a great album. In the best Southern rock tradition, it's got triple guitars and great vocal harmonies also, which of course wasn't Lynyrd Skynyrd's forte. 1978. Buzzcocks, Another Music in a Different Kitchen. To me, Buzzcocks is at their best when they made singles, so I would more recommend starting with the singles compilation, Singles Going Steady. This one, however, is very strong album, so yeah, I do recommend this one. Buzzcocks, Another Music in a Different Kitchen. 1979, Blondie, Eat You the Beat. Usually when you get to know some bands, the first album that you buy from them usually remains as your favorite. This one was my second to last Blondie album that I bought, but this is my favorite one. I feel that the production here has been taken a bit further than that on Parallel Lines. But some of the songs here are more closer to the Plastic Letters, having a little bit of a punk edge, like songs like Victor and Living in a Real World. But there is very strong pop sensibility here on other songs like Dreaming, Union City Blue, Shayla. Yeah, my favorite Blondie album, Eat You the Beat. Yeah, I had great fun looking for these albums since others had shown already several of my favorite albums from the 70s. So I decided to exclude those. But yeah, it was very great fun making this one. Thanks. Bye.